football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Wake Demon Deacons offense will have the football first. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play.
Breaks into the open. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Man, you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Georgia Tech's offense will go to work for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Off the RPO, complete. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big gain for the offense.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Gets it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
He's going to run it. Got the first down himself. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Rush is on him. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. 1st down and 10. Tight end now in motion. He'll keep it himself. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Wilson will throw. It's complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Gets the back moving. They'll run for it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. How about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
The Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They go to the ground. Turning it on! And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Demon Deacons, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off play action on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going up just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid.
Can find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wilson to pass. The short hands, it's Meredith. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Yellow Jackets really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Crosses the 30, he's got away. What a run, takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out.
And how about that on third down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. Third down, money down. You figure they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the first down.
Now on the move. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They're going to go for it on fourth down with a couple of good options. A first down or a touchdown. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. It has been a huge struggle so far for this guy. He just hasn't been able to get into any type of rhythm. They came into this one believing that they could make explosive plays in the passing game, but they haven't taken care of the football, and offense has it at the 28 on first down. The give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Reads it, fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one, if they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways, they were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He lets one fly deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picks up the first down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a heat. He's going to let one go back to the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Wilson will throw. Pressure coming. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Yellow Jackets are on the move. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here comes the heat. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Really nice job of awareness on first down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
On the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. As talented as this guy is, the coverage is tighter. There's not as much space to fit the ball in. He's having to learn on the job as a young signal call. There's been next to zero execution in the passing game. They haven't taken care of the football, and they'll try to get something going, and they'll have to mount around it. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Hernandez. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Mays. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Miami. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wilson to pass. Under fire. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out.
There he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5? And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
It's so nice to be an offensive coordinator when you've got a guy that can do this. What an unbelievable job. Scrambling around, buying time, it doesn't matter. Whatever you want to call it, running a long way and scoring a touchdown.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Hernandez. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it down the right side. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hernandez. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Demon Deacons getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta.
The Demon Deacons will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and
breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Yellow Jackets have taken it inside the 20. Run in the red zone. It's Alexander. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Wilson will throw. Pocket breaking down. They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown, and they'll get nothing. And the Demon Deacons buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw.
You know, as an offense, you've got to do a better job pass protecting, and you've got to start thinking about max protection at this point in the game, because if you don't get hats on hats, your quarterback goes down on his own 2-yard line. You're lucky you didn't give up a safety.
Turning it on. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Demon Deacons just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Quick release by the QB. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now on second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to fire on second down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. What about that move to pick up a few extra yards to the 35? You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Give to the running back. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through.
Oh, he's got some space. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
A third down try for the offense. Quarterback keeper. Got enough space. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the punishment has been accepted. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. He leaves it with his back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down at 2nd and 9. QB draw. Breaks the tackle. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's got an open man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They send the tight end in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand this. That QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. The Demon Deacons have pushed it inside the 20. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Right back to him. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. Nothing like stomping a guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. So Florida's offense will have the first possession of the game. Talk about a dynamic duo in the passing game. We certainly have that in this one. They challenge defenses at every level, Jesse.
And this is arguably the best quarterback-wide receiver combo in the entire nation. And David, I feel like every week defenses try to come up with plans to stop these two. No one's been able to do it yet. They get their passes completed. They throw touchdowns. And right now, this is a massive challenge for this defense today.
Yeah, and there's a lot of great receivers in the country that don't have the great trigger man. But he's got both. So they can attack the whole field. He can get it a multitude of ways. Like, these are two superstars at the top of their game.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Daniels. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Fires one high and deep. Oh, right through hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
So Missouri's offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate.
There he goes. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Gets it into the end zone, but there is a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Manning. Good, solid tackle.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Scanning the field, it's back. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Here's the pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down and getting down.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
The screen, he can go. Guys, let's chat about Florida. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. The Gators have this offense rolling. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help him out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Quarterback moving. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Quick release on the RPO.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play something.
Looking to throw, it's back. Quickly complete. Brings into the open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Running to Green. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. Right back to the well. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Hayes. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. They want to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. He's looking to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. On the run, still looking. Gets rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Knocked off his feet. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll try the run. Gets it past the marker. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. But starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Catch in the middle. It's Brown. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! Getting set for the extra point effort, putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Graham Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake.
Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. To the air, it's Beck. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. They just keep firing. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hayes. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Then they'll have to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Beck. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It is good. That'll bring him to within 4. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Crosses the 30. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. And the Gators in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to buy time. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Makes the catch, it's Brown. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Under fire. That's it fly. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Splits the uprights right down the middle. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to it.
Turning on the Jets. Finds a little space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got it behind the line. It's Wilson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
They're dealing with a second and long. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, the defense basically played that one perfectly, right? Against the RPO, they did a nice job staying back, hanging, watching the quarterback's eyes, and taking away any throw. And when he decided to try to keep the football and scramble to his left, they were all over. Great job defensively, playing together as one unit.
The Gators line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. From the gun, running back gets to give. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air, it's Beck. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at second and a mile. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Jones. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be fourth down from the 24. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun to give, looking for room. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They're testing the right side here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield and make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Motion from the back. Back to pass. It's Flagway. Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Gators will punt this one away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And here comes the offense on second down. Well, this defense wants to bring some pressure. He'll do it himself. Hard running there. Keeps it himself and gets the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, create some running lanes. The running back before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the running back. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Rushes on him. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. They believe they can run right here. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Fires on the move. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
But when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
He'll try to do it himself. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. The inside handoff. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Gators send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air. It's Beck. The quick out. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with him. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Bring in the heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Got a man. It's Brown. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like last possession.
Unleashes one deep. Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Got him downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David. Yeah. He hurls one deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. And the Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Lagway. Quarterback adapting. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Hand off to Jones. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed in the middle, it's Manning. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. And if they were able to take the foot...
He uncorks one deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. To the air on second down. Lets it fly. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Unleashes to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Defense will use a timeout, 22 seconds remaining in the game. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. And this to tie us up in the final minute. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Final minute of play, guys, it's all tied up. Stage is set for some serious drama. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. And finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Caught behind the line. It's Brown.
Well, look, I know this guy's not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Oh, goes to the marker. It's Livingston. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown Gator! And they're on top here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most.
Looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted, and you just can't put the ball in jeopardy on first down in overtime. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing.
Looking to throw, it's back. Here's a heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
On third and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line
fires deep toward the end zone. Can't make the grab. The desperation fourth down play, and this one is over. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve.